They found over 200 letters in his attic. Every single one was addressed to himself. And the last letter said, "If you're reading this, it means you finally remembered." Daniel Hayes was the kind of man nobody noticed. Quiet, polite, forgettable. He worked at a hardware store in a small Ohio town. No wife, no close friends, just routine. Then one morning, he didn't show up. 3 days later, police entered his home. There was no sign of struggle, no packed bags, just silence. Until they found the attic. Inside a wooden chest were hundreds of letters, all addressed to Daniel Hayes. The first letter read, "Daniel, you're going to wake up confused again. Don't panic. You asked me to write this." Detectives assumed it was mental illness until they kept reading. Each letter described future events, conversations, accidents, arguments, and every single one came true. But one letter stood out. "Do not trust Emily Carter. She will say she loves you. She doesn't." Emily Carter was his fiancée. She died 3 years earlier in a car crash. But investigators later discovered her brake lines had been cut. Then they found the final letter. "You're not sick. You're not crazy. You're protecting yourself." Hidden behind the walls of his house were medical records. Diagnosis: dissociative identity disorder. One version of Daniel lived quietly. The other handled the problems. Security footage later showed Daniel at a gas station 200 miles away. But he looked different. Confident, calm, smiling. 6 months after his disappearance, another letter arrived at the police station, addressed to Daniel Hayes. Inside it said, "You forgot again. Some people bury secrets, others become them."